I'm at a LA Fitness right now. But I was out and I was walking in like a little like park by the gym, and I kind of had a lot of revelations going on at once because I sat down, and recently I've been having a lot of peace. I've been feeling a lot of peace within, and it's been new and different, but really fucking cool because I'm letting go. So what peace means to me, I guess I can explain that. Peace is like an empty. It's an empty feeling, but it's not a void feeling. That emptiness is like a constant state of flow of empty space. So in science, there's empty space all around us, and it makes up everything in between what is, right? And so right here, in this little corner, this little empty space, that has got a world of universes, of infinities, of realities, of so many things, so many possibilities. Anything that can happen in this reality can happen within their square inch, right? And that's void of empty. It's infinite, right? But it's infinite within the nothing. And when you're at peace, you're experiencing the flow of empty space within the soul. And it's just, you're not thinking, you're not feeling, you're not experiencing or explaining or anything. It's just this state of pure silence, like bliss, stillness. And it's really fucking cool. And I also learned that when I go into these states and I experience stillness for quite some time, and then I will go into an ego death like mindset where everything, I get removed more so from myself and who I see myself as, and the person that I picture when I think of who I am and who I portray. All that kind of fades into the background, it seems. And then I go into this nothingness space, this true void space where it is just nothingness. And within that nothingness, I will always find some revelation of truth that I hadn't previously known or had put words to. And typically when I'm in this state, I will be talking to myself out loud, kind of like I am now, hence why I started recording. And I will just have this flow, and I'll feel it, and I'll just know it. And when I come back out of that stage, or when I, start coming back to the forefront of this, there's a different vibrational switch that happens that I have now felt internally when I go from that egoic mind or ego death mindset flow state, I don't know what to call it, have the information, and then I come back into all of this real now reality, body, persona, etc., and I dress myself up again, it seems. There's a different vibration between the two, and that is so interesting to me. And so anyways, I learned all that about myself tonight, but I come back to my car after taking a walk and sitting and talking to myself clearly. I was writing, and I was like, hey man, you need to fucking YouTube, right? You need to fucking YouTube it. And I have a really hard time with, setting up the camera and, sitting down to make a proper video. That's not natural for me. But when I'm out in the world and I have these thoughts and I have these feelings and I want to talk to someone about that, normally I would just call my dad and explain kind of what I know to him. But I was thinking today, well, why? I don't really want to call my dad. I don't want to explain this to him. I just don't really want to. I want to share it with someone who already has previous knowledge and understanding of what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to say. And, you know, it's so weird because I barely know what I'm trying to say, but I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm defining and I know what I'm feeling, but I'm not really sure what the overarching branch labeling of it all is, or what you would truly call it. I can only define it by my own reality, and I can only share that based on my own reality that I have previously experienced. So, anyways, I guess this is a great fucking starter video to come back on, because I just hit the ground running in this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I don't know. I hope it got you thinking, really. And I think this is kind of what my YouTube channel is going to be. It's just me popping on to fucking say my shit. Say the shit that I wish I could share with someone. Say the shit that I hope someone one day will understand and appreciate. But also, you know, to kind of show you my journey and what it looks like. Because this is what it fucking looks like. This is it right here. This spiritual journey, this crazy fucking path that I'm finding to myself, to my truth, to my soul. You know, learning about the everything, the nothing, and the everything that's in between. The, you know, the nitty gritty, all that. That's my love. That's my passion. That's my life. And I didn't have a lot of references to what I was searching for when I was growing up. I didn't have a spiritual path, like even an example of a spiritual path when I was growing up, until I was about 13, which that, you know, put me on a whole nother level, and I was like, oh fuck, there is something there. But I was always chasing, you know, like psychics or reading about ghosts and stuff like that, like back in 3rd grade, because I always knew that there was something more to this life, and that there was something more in me, but I didn't have a way to define it or to explain what it was that I needed so badly. And I'm learning right now. I'm in the process of defining what it is that I'm truly after, and, you know, fulfilling those holes that have been within, because I hadn't been able to previously do so. It's a very beautiful time in my life. I'm also wrapping up a lot of different phases and chapters and layers of myself that I have been digging through and healing and releasing, you know. I'm wrapping up a lot of that, and a lot of different things in me are coming to a close right now, and I'm getting to see so much more than I could have ever fucking, like, imagined. And it's so hard to explain the depth of it, because spirituality is so personal. It is so revelation based and internally it's truth driven. It's something that it resonates, and it can only do so, you know, within yourself. You can't prove that it exists through someone else. You know, those can be great examples, but you can't truly know unless if you know, right? And spirituality is all that fucking nitty gritty work, and I love it. I live for it. I love it. And, you know, I consider what I'm on to be a spiritual path, but, you know, the journey to have gotten here has been a lot, for sure, but that's been the really fucking cool part, is that it has been, you know, crazy fucking ups and downs, and I've lived through so many extreme moments that when I'm seeing all this closure happen now, I don't take it for granted. Like, I earned it. For the first time in my life, I can say that I fucking earned it. Like, I earned the gift of feeling whole on the inside and, like, knowing my truth, even to some fucking degree. You know, I know my soul. I know the truth that I carry, and I'm becoming more and more authentic by living purely based on my own truth and my own authenticity of the soul, of the self, and to honor that. It's a very fucking beautiful thing. Like, truly and sincerely, this last year has been awesome. Nothing but fucking awesome. And so, anyways, I'm at a point now where I think I'm able to talk about it well enough to where I can explain it. And if you don't understand it, that's okay. And if you do, fucking awesome. But nonetheless, you're listening, and that's really fucking cool. So I'm gonna go. But I hope you liked this video. Yeah, man. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my journey, because that's what this is now. That's what I want to make this. I don't care about quality. I don't care about any of that. I just want to talk. I want to talk to someone who will understand it, whether that be today or tomorrow or 10 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. Have a good night. See ya.